it.
Right, Punch Out Boxing. Delighted to be here with Denzel Bentley, too sharp as ever. You're on commentary. We'll start with your gym mate, Aaron. Happy with his performance against classic pressure fighter in Marley Mason?
Yeah, no, good fighter, man. It was a good fight. I mean, like you said, Marley Mason's good pressure fighter. He opted to box today a little bit, showed a different side to himself, which I thought was good. Aaron boxed well. Early knockdown probably woke him up a little bit. Then he started boxing well, and he started moving his feet, and started trying different things. He didn't stand there and try and trade with Marley. Marley's really physical. He's really strong, and I think Marley's going to be in some good fights as well. He's a good fighter.
Yeah, spoke to him just before the fight. He's 5 fights in, and he's already sort of stepped it up. So he's got something about him. But for Aaron, that was a Southern Area final eliminator. But Louis O'Doherty's a gym mate, so I don't know what's going to happen there.
Yeah, I mean, Louis is going to probably move on to fight for the English. He's defended the Southern Area twice. I mean, you don't want to stick around the same level for too long. So that's going to open the door for Aaron to, get an opportunity to fight for the Southern Area once Louis decides what he wants to do after.
Yeah, got any potential opponents? There were some guys on the show tonight that potential, a couple of other prospects that are sort of looking to move up.
Nah, not for me. But I'm out in August. I ain't got an opponent yet. But I'm waiting to see what Frank and the team come back with, and yeah, we'll go whoever they put in front of me. Actually, I'll fight to be myself. Just waiting to see.
Actually, I thought I read somewhere that aren't you now ranked? Is it 2 or 1 with the WBO? And isn't there talk of an eliminator or final eliminator?
Yeah, number 2 with the WBO. That's where I want to be. I want to be in an eliminator or final eliminator to, get another world title shot. Do it the right way now, not just a last minute call up as an opponent. I want to earn the right to fight for it. So that's where I want to be. I want to be in, an eliminator or final eliminator or wherever it may be. So number 2 with the WBO. I want to keep working that ranking and get another shot at the world title.
Just goes to show. I mean, a defeat can quickly be forgotten about. Just as you did, go and fight another good quality opponent. Stay active. That's all it takes.
Listen, it's competition. Obviously, defeats hurts. No one wants to lose, like in any sport. Do you know what I mean? But I don't want to compare boxing to other sports because there's a lot more pride in boxing. I mean, like you're fighting. It means if you lost, it means you got beat up. You know what I'm saying? So no one wants to get beat up. But at the end of the day, it's competition, isn't it? You're fighting someone that's trained just as hard as you, if not harder. Someone that wants it just as much as you. Someone that has situations outside of boxing that, that's motivating them. That, they need to change their life for whatever reason. And just because you've done the work and you've got in the ring, it doesn't mean it's a full conclusion that you're meant to win. It's a competition. However hard I've trained, my opponent's trained just as hard. And we're meant to be on the same level, which is why we're fighting. So if you lose, you lose, and then you just come back and then you just do it again. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people lose and they go missing and they try to hide away from everyone and the media and stuff. And I get it, but that's not the way to go. I mean, you're taking the loss too hard and then you're putting an emphasis on that loss and you're really showing that it defines you. That because you're no longer a winner or undefeated, you don't want to show your face because you're not who you say you are. No, I'm still Denzel. I'm still me. I mean, win, lose or draw, you're going to see me and I'm going to be the same person. I mean, of course, you go through different moods and your ups and downs and you're pissed about it and whatever, or you're happy about your win, but it's not going to change me. I don't act like I'm too big for anyone in a win, so I don't need to hide away from a loss for people to look at me and be like, see, should have been humble. I don't need to do that. So I'm just me all the way around. So I guess I'm learning to take it better, but I still don't want any more L's in my record.
As you said, you're competitors. You don't want to lose naturally, but it's part of this game. If you keep fighting competitive fights, you're going to get those.
It can happen, yeah, exactly. I mean, some of the, I don't want to keep saying it, but some of the greatest fighters have lost. That doesn't mean anyone wants to lose. Some of the greatest fighters have lost, and what have they done? They've come back, they've bounced back. That's what shows their character. Manny Pacquiao is one of the best boxers ever. He's lost about 7-8 times. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, they've all lost about 5 times. Sugar Ray Leonard, they've lost about 5 times. Multiple losses, not just one. Do you know what I mean? But then nowadays in boxing, you take one loss and everyone hides and they think about the time and then you don't see them for a year and then they're not with this person no more and it's like, oh, where they been? You know what I'm saying? Like, where did you go? You was a good fighter up until you lost. It don't mean you're a bad fighter. It just means the other person had a better day. Get back in the gym and do your thing, man.
I think we might be going back to the old school. Apparently back in the 50s, the critics used to be suspicious of a fight if they were unbeaten because they think, you ain't been tested yet.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's fair. I mean, everyone wants to blame Mayweather about this era or the O, but he done it by beating everyone. So I can't really say that. He didn't avoid people, but now it's like everyone wants to be businessmen instead of athletes. You know what I'm trying to say? So everyone's trying to be, no, I'm a businessman, it's a business. But we have managers and stuff for that. Just, if you don't trust your manager, then don't have a manager. I trust my manager to do the best job for me. So I'm trusting you to handle the business and let me just do my thing as the athlete, as the fighter. It takes a lot of stress off me. So think it's just the way like people are just scared to like get into real fights and take a shot and have to give it back and have to dig deep, like what we saw tonight, really.
Absolutely, yeah. I've got to ask you about the middleweight scene. In the last few weeks, we've seen quite a few interesting fights. A guy that your name's been linked with, of course, your stalemate, Hamza Shiraz. What do you make of his win over there in Riyadh against Amo Williams? Survived a couple of early rocky moments and then showed, I guess, the full range of his game that he's developed over there in California.
Yeah, no, he boxed well, man. He boxed well. He's improved. I've seen the improvements in him. He's really improved. He's a really disciplined fighter. He showed a lot of character that night as well. To get rocked and just sit in his guard and just wait till the storm was done, and then went off and done his work and fired his shot. So that was a good performance from him. Still, I can't lie.
Yeah, and of course your old rival Felix Cash, European title challenge against Tyler Denny, a perfect example of someone who's had a few defeats and just kept going with it. Looks a shadow of himself, and Tyler now a serious threat to Hamza in September.
No, I think Hamza beats him comfortably, to be honest. But Tyler's done really well to get the opportunity. He deserves it. So I'm saying he's been the away fighter and he's boxed all the way to the point where now, he gets the chance to box on a big card and get, I don't know his situation, but get a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Get the most he'd ever been paid. So that's good for him. And it's good to see a fighter that doesn't give up. You know what I'm saying? He got brought in as an away fighter for certain fights, and he just turned the table on his head. He beat like 3 or 4 undefeated fighters in a row, and then got his shot, got his opportunity at the European title, won that, and look where he is now, man. He's done his thing, man.
Yeah, indeed. And of course, the man who beat you out for your British title, sorry to remind you, Nathan Heaney and Brad Paul, that rematch. How did you see the first fight? And how did you see the second one go?
You know what? I've actually stopped scoring fights. I don't score fights no more, because especially good fights. Like in a good fight, I just try to enjoy it. I'm a boxing fan, so I don't always try to make it. Oh, he won. Just enjoy the fight. So the first fight, I just felt like from watching it was a fight of two halves. Heaney boxing well early, moving and stuff, but then when Brad Paul got the urge from his corner that he needed to win, he needed to step on the gas. He stepped on the gas and he went out there and hurt Heaney a couple of times. And I think now he knows he can hurt him. He's going to go in there and try and do that earlier. So I think Brad Paul's got a better chance of winning this time than he did the first time round.
Oh, very interesting. Okay, because most people have thought Heaney will get it done more comfortably this time. What about the two boys we saw headlining tonight? I mean, that was just a classic slugfest. Where can both guys go?
But listen, credit to both of them, man. Credit to both of them. I was just saying over there, like, the winner deserves to leave with a belt, man. They deserve to leave with something. Do you know what I mean? But look, they leave with their pride and they leave with their heads held high. Like they did not let no one down in the slightest. I know no one wants to lose, and it's the same someone has to come out a loser. But credit to both of them, man. Joel's only 22. Him and Jordan are 6-0, 7-0. I mean, they didn't need to take that fight. Do you know what I'm saying? They didn't need to take it, but they did, and they put on a good show. And it just goes to show when people want to fight, you can make it happen, and you can put on a good show. And I think Joel can still move on from this. I think it's going to make him a better fighter. He's going to grow into a man. He's going to grow into his style as long as he's not just too disheartened from this loss. And Jordan, who's obviously a little bit older, gets to move on quicker. I mean, he's come from the GB background, so I guess he needs probably a faster push. Joel can just take his time, go back to the drawing board, learn the trade a little bit more, and in another 3-4 years, be 25, 26, he's ready to go again.
Could see your gym mate, Le Muffin, as he calls himself, Paul, him against Jordan for the English if Brad Paul vacates.
That's a great fight. I think Paul deserves a shot at the English. He's won the Southern area and defended it. I think it's only right. He gets first dibs in the English title shot if Brad vacates, or I'm guessing he'll vacate if he wins. So I think it'll be good for him. Man. So
yeah, let's see. And you're out August the 17th. So that's a hint. That's another Queensbury card this summer.
Yeah. August 17th. That's the next one. So I'm looking forward to that.
No opponent?
No opponent yet. No opponent as of yet. They're working on something. Hopefully, when we get back to the gym Monday, they'll have a few options for me and we can just get it cracking.
Will it be just like a keep busy fight, or could it be that final eliminator?
I'm not really interested in keep busy fights, really. You know me. I mean, whatever it is, I just want to fight. That's going to move me forward. I don't think it's too late to make an eliminator or a final eliminator for anything. So yeah, hopefully it will be something worth my while.
All right, look forward to that one, Denzel. As always, pleasure. And yeah, well, I'll see you in about a month.
Yeah.